Hi everyone, it's Maggie, and I'm here to do a project um, on camera. And this is actually my first design team project for Tracie, who is Tracie Fox LoveJunkJournals, and I'll put a link to her channel or Facebook group and her Etsy store in the description box. Um, this isn't going to be a journal by any means. It really doesn't have anything to do with the journal. I was looking at my memories on Facebook that came up, and one came up of a scrapbook page that I made, I think it was 9 years ago. And that's how I started in crafting, was scrapbooking when my grandchildren, after they were born, and they were little. And it just, I always use, back then, I don't even know how much or if there were digitals around, but I only used obviously scrapbooking paper and things that went with that. And I was sitting here thinking, I've been trying to decide, okay, what am I going to do for my first DT project? I've done, several journals in the past couple of months, and I've done a little fabric book, and I wanted to do something different. So back to that memory, I thought, you know what? I'm going to try to do a scrapbook page. I haven't done one in probably, um, well, it could be 9 years. Those could have been some of the last scrapbooking pages that I ever did. Um, After my husband passed away, I tried and I did do a few, but I had a really hard time. And then I found YouTube and, YouTube friends, and I started with doilies and fabric and all that. And then I did that mainly for several years. And then I got into the journaling with back with paper and that. So I'm going to combine the journaling and a little bit of the fabric or trims or that. And I'm going to do a scrapbook page for my granddaughter who will be 16. Believe it or not, I can't believe it. But she'll be 16 at the end of the year. And I'm going to frame it because what I did was I took one of the digital pages on 8.5 by 11. I can get a frame exactly for that size. And so that's what I'm going to do. So anyways, I did some things ahead of time. I did some fussy cutting because nobody wants to watch me do that, especially with these hands, and it just takes way too long for me to fussy cut. And I didn't even do that much. But anyways, I put some things together because I had a particular page in mind, excuse me, to do. So I'm going to put all this aside, and I'm going to start. And I'm going to start with a picture of my granddaughter, my little Ginger. I call her my Ginger. And all the pieces. So let me put these up here first, because the one thing that I didn't do that I want to do is to distress some of these pieces that I had cut out. And I'm going to turn the page around. So this is how it's going to go. Gosh, I'm sorry. I know you probably get tired of hearing me say allergies, but that's really the only excuse I have for it. So anyway, I left the white border around, and I was going to leave it, and then I thought, you know what, I'll distress it, because probably once I put it in the frame, you won't really notice it anyways. I don't think it'll show up in the frame, but we'll see. But anyways, I don't want it so white. So I'm just going to lightly distress it. I can't believe it's Friday again already. This week has gone by so fast. And my littlest, I call her my granddaughter, June, is coming with her mom today for a sleepover. I can't wait to see her. She's going to be 4 years old I think it's next month. And oh my gosh, she just makes me laugh. You just never know what she's going to say. Um, her mom is my daughter-in-law Rebecca's sister, and our families are so combined that her sister's children call me Grandma too. Or I should say Grandma also, not Grandma too, but Grandma also. So she thinks of me as her grandmother, and I think of her as my granddaughter. Okay, so that's one ready. And then I just have these pieces that I will quickly distress. And I'm going to put a pocket on it only because I want to put a little note in it for Maddie for when she gets this. And she'll be able to read the note because I think what I'm going to do is find a frame that I won't need the glass inside because it's going to be a little dimensional anyway, and I don't want to like squish anything in there. So that's how that's going to be. So yeah, they're just growing up right before my eyes. My grandson just turned 14 in May, and he's starting high school this year. Maddie's going to be a sophomore. She has a summer job that she really likes, and I'm just so proud of them. And I'm lucky enough that they live right above me, and I can see them whenever I want. It seems strange, too, to be doing a scrapbook page. And I know it's not, it's not a very involved design team project, especially compared to like a journal or folio. And I was going to do a folio, and I probably still will, but I just needed to do something a little different. So, like I said, after looking at that memory on Facebook, I decided that's what I was going to do. So I hope Tracie likes it. Almost done, and then I can start putting it together. And I by no means will be going back to scrapbooking, but it would be nice to do something like this, once in a while for a gift or, a memory. When I did start scrapbooking, I did it for, a few years, and I probably did over 300. Well, I know I did over 300 frameable pages. I was on a couple of design teams, and I taught at one of our local scrapbook stores. I did some classes and had fun with that until, the big stores took over and basically had all the little mom and pop scrapbook stores having to close because they just couldn't compete. That was just really, really a sad time, but it also was probably when I discovered, when they were gone, discovered YouTube and everything else that's going on out there in the craft world. Okay, so there's my I just want to bring that up. Okay, so I'm going to, all right, I'm going to use my tacky glue, and I'll be using some of the art glitter glue. And I love to do layering. So now I have to figure out what has to go down first. So this is what I am thinking. Okay, this goes here. So I want to put this a little bit under there. And let's see, I like this here. That's not going to do me any good. I'm trying to think of how I kind of was playing around with it, trying to decide, okay, now, how do I want this? All right, I think I might have done that. I just need to refresh my memory. And then it might help. All right, so I'm actually using two of the same picture, a smaller one and a larger one. Just for a little, I'm just experimenting and seeing about a little added interest here. So you just have to bear with me for a second here. And then this pocket is going to go down here, and that's where I'm going to tuck in a little note from Maddie. So yeah, I think that's how I wanted it. Okay. All right. So let's take that out. These have to go down first. And I want to kind of scatter the, the height and all that. All right, well, let's put that one down first. So yeah, this is what I used to do when I first started crafting. And I really loved it. I loved scrapbooking their pictures. Maddie started playing soccer when she was like 3. Mason got into soccer for a little while and t-ball. And put that there. And then we went places, we took them to a local zoo that we got pictures, and I remember scrapbooking a page of Maddie and I. We went to the zoo, the whole family went to the zoo, and there was camel rides. And Maddie wanted to ride on a camel, and of course she needed somebody to go with her because she was so young. She couldn't go on the back of a camel herself. And my son and her grandfather didn't want to go on. And my daughter-in-law had, Mason was a toddler at the time. She didn't want to leave him, so that left me. So we went on a camel ride, and I scrapped that. All right, let's put this right there. And boy, was that uncomfortable. Riding on a camel is not comfortable, but Maddie had a blast, so it made it all worth it. And it wasn't that long of a ride. It was just around a little part of the park. And then I remember one trip we went to, where was it? I think it was called Santa's Village up in New Hampshire. I'm not positive if that's the name of it. And they had everything, rides and games and food, and oh, we were there for a long weekend and we had so much fun. Okay, so then I want this to go on next. I think I want to put this about right here. Actually, I don't know if I need the glitter glue for this project, but we'll see. I remember scrapbooking though. I never used liquid glue. We always used the double-sided tapes and the tape things. I forget what you call them. I'm going to bring that over here a little bit. And then we'll put the ruler. So yeah, I used to spend, sometimes at night, I would spend hours scrapbooking. I went on a few scrapbooking retreats. There would be 2 or 3 a year for a couple of years, and I had so much fun and with my friends, and we just had such a good time together. Didn't always get a lot of scrapbooking done, but we did have a good time. All right, so now let's see how I want to do this now. I think what I want to do is, nope, I want to put it up this way. And I want to hide most of it, but I don't want to hide her. I don't want to give her one eye or anything. So let me just see. Yeah, I think. All right, now I wanted to also, all right, this is going to go here. So I want to move this over. So we'll start about there. And we'll start about there. All right, so I'm just going to mark this so I remember where to put that. And then I'm going to put this one right there. All right, so let's put this over here where I can see it. There, yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, so maybe I'll use the glitter glue on the photos. So yeah, Maddie's going to be 16, sophomore in high school. She plays soccer. She still plays soccer. She's been playing basketball since probably like, I don't know, maybe 4th grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. So soccer, basketball, and now she's also playing lacrosse. I think it's lacrosse, yeah. And she really likes that too. So, yep, she's definitely into the sports. Okay, so there's that there. I don't want to scrap it, take any chances with that. So I'm just going to kind of smooth it down there. Mason is not into sports. He's into video games. And he has a couple of really close friends that he plays with. And he can talk to them while he's, they can converse while they're playing. And so the past year. It's been hard for him too, but at least he has, he's had that outlet. I think it was harder for Maddie when it was remote learning. She really missed her friends, so it was harder for her. But things look like it's going to be, fairly normal starting this school year. Okay, now, all right, so now I can put, and that's what I need the our glitter glue for, is the pocket. I have no idea what I'm going to say to her in that note. I just can't believe how much time has gone by. And she's such a beautiful young lady. She's so caring, and she's so good with her younger cousins, and she's just beautiful inside and out. That's what I'll say. Let me put that on there. Okay, so there's where the little note's going to go. And okay, and I did do my idea of fussy cutting. I really don't like to fussy cut. All right, so I was thinking of putting that there and putting this here. All right, but first, yeah, I was thinking of, but I don't know if I want to go that, I don't want to go that far. So maybe I'll do it like this. Yeah, I think I'll do it like that. And then I want this to go over, so I don't want it to hide all the fussy cutting, but I want it to hide some of it. So let's see, maybe we'll kind of spread this out a little bit. It's got to go in a little more. I have to hide the bottom of that. Okay, like that. And this is going to go up there. Yep, that's good. Okay, so let's get that. This has to go down first. So now I need my Fabri-Tac. So I'm hoping this weekend that I just get to craft. I want to make some things for the next time I do some selling. I knew that wasn't going to be easy to pick this up. Okay, wanted that there, that there. Okay, that's good. Okay. All right, so let's just, okay. Let's just press that down a little bit. Make sure that's going to stay. All right, now let's try the fussy cutting again. See where I want to put that so that it stays. That's going to go like that. So, okay, yep, like that. Okay, so let's take that off again. All right, so I'm just going to put that like that. And then put that like that. I don't know where that's going. And I will use the glitter glue for that too. That's a lot easier with the tiny nozzle for fussy cuts. All right, So this has to go first. So yeah, fussy cutting is not my thing. I will leave that to Janine and Laurel and Lori, who do fussy cutting all the time. So it's been a while since I've done a non-live crafting video. Not sure how I'm doing with that, but I feel funny when I'm just crafting and not talking, but I don't want to just talk all the time on it either. It's not easy. All right, so we get that down there. That's what I like about the art glitter glue also is, I mean, it sticks really quickly. And it doesn't have anywhere near as much give as like the tacky glue that you can kind of move it around a little bit. Once you put this down, it's basically okay. It's there to stay. There, that works. That works out good. All right, so we got that so far. All right, let me put the pin back in here because I don't think I need this, but I'm not sure. All right, so I know that's awfully bright, isn't it? Yes, it's awfully bright. Let's see. All right, maybe if I use the brush and distress it a little bit, just take some of that like brightness. Yeah. Oh yeah, this will work. This will work good. And I forgot to mention, I'm using Tracie's Dusty Floral kit for this project. I really love this kit too. It's beautiful. All right, so actually we could add, yep, put the flower on top of that. Okay, so let's go for that. And I'm almost done. So yeah, this was just a quick, it's actually a quick project. Once you know how you want to do your layout, get your pieces ready. This is clogged, hold on. How you want to, or where you want to put your pieces and that, or, you know, at least have a general idea. I like to have a general idea, especially before I try putting anything down. There we go. And you don't need a lot, and I'm only basically barely going over the parts where it can seep through a little bit because I don't want any glue showing actually. All right, so I'm not done with that though. Okay, so this is going to go right there, and that's going to go right there. And at least I get to combine my paper and my I'll call it fabric even though it's a trim. I get to combine that still in my project. Okay, so we have that, and then I have this butterfly that I got in my DT box for Crafty Me Shop, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to put that right there. I think, yeah, right there. And then it says Floral Beauty, and I was thinking of maybe cutting, where's my scissors? Cutting this down. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right. I don't think there's anywhere. I don't think I want to put that anywhere. No. Okay. So let's just ink that up a little bit. And just use, this is closer. I'm going to put this on the corner here. Get that out of the way. And use a little tacky glue, not tacky glue, Fabri-Tac on the back of the butterfly. So I'm just going to kind of go up the middle with it. Again, I don't want to use a lot of glue and have it seep through. I hate it when the glue shows through. Okay, and I want to kind of, I don't want to hide. Okay, that's where it's going, right there. Just have to commit. And once that dry, that's really going to stick. So I want to keep it dimensional. I'm not going to like glue the rest down. There we go. All right, so that's it. That is my first design team project for Tracie Fox LoveJunkJournals. I hope you like it. I hope, you think it's worthy of a design team project. And if you'd like, leave me a comment and let me know what you think, because I would really like to know. And I will be back again soon with some other projects. So before I start babbling on, I'm just going to say bye for now.